You know how I feel about dash cams and how they make the perfect witnesses for those situations where you get sideswiped or someone does something to your car when you're not there. Today we're looking at something that might be one of the most complete dash cam systems from 70mai team. This is the T800. It's a 3-channel setup, which means it covers your front, your rear, and the interior all at once. Now the headline feature here is resolution. We're talking dual 4K on both the front and the rear end camera. Most 4K systems only give you that quality in the front, but the T800 brings it to the back as well. In the box, you'll notice the front camera unit. It's a bit chunky, but that's because it houses a large 3-inch IPS screen and a rotating internal camera. Below the screen, you'll find physical buttons because this is not a touchscreen. On the side, there's a micro SD slot that supports up to 512GB cards. Inside, you've got a 1080p infrared camera to keep the cabin covered. Now, both the front and rear units are powered by Sony Starvis 2 sensors, which are designed specifically for exceptional clarity in low light conditions. Beyond just the resolution, this unit is packed with AI motion detection, and there's an optional 4G connectivity for remote monitoring. The rear camera is just as good, featuring a true IMX678 sensor for that genuine 4K recording that's not just upscaled footage. And you also find a trim remover tool and spare sticky pads, long USB-C to C cables, basically everything you need to connect everything in the car, including extras. Like my pack came with a circular polarizing filter, which you can snap onto the front lens to cut down windshield glare. Now installing the T800 is pretty straightforward. You want to find somewhere in the center, somewhere around your rear view mirror, basically in the center top part of the windshield. Just make sure it doesn't block your line of sight. This will most likely give you the best view. Now at this point, you can just peel the adhesive pad and put it into place, but I would advise you use the electrostatic stickers they come with. Now these stickers, they use static to cling instead of permanent adhesive, making it much easier to remove and replace or adjust your camera as you want. No sticky marks, no harming the glass. The front camera also tilts so you can get the angle just right. For the rear, you will mount it on your back window. Again, probably better off at the top near the center, and run that cable through the card trim, figure out how to hide it using the included, trim tool to make it look neat. Oh yeah, also stay away from airbags when you're tucking away the wires. You don't want that blowing up in your face. For power, you can use the included 12-volt adapter that goes into your cigarette lighter, but if you want to use the more advanced parking features, you'll definitely want to look into hardwiring it for a more permanent solution. Once it's powered up, the screen gives you a line of view for the front and the 2 other cameras tucked into the corners. Since there is no touchscreen, you use the buttons to toggle through your views, mute the mic, or enter the menu to adjust the settings as you want. And in here, you can find lots of useful stuff like the defogging mode for your front lens, which is a lifesaver in cold weather, like right now, or just the recording resolution to save more space. One of the coolest parts is the ADAS. That's the ADAS, which stands for Advanced Driver Assistance System. Once it's calibrated, it'll actually give you voice alerts for things like lane departures, front vehicle collisions, or even pedestrians and cyclists in your path. It even has a caution, front alert, for when the car in front of you leaves and you're still sitting at the light. The app is also not bad. It connects over the camera's local Wi-Fi, and from here you can view full screen live feed, take photos, or manage your album. Downloading footage is much faster because it's direct local Wi-Fi than trying to do it from the unit itself. You can also customize deep settings like emergency recording sensitivity and parking mode options. And if you happen to spend a bit more and buy the 4G hardware kit, which typically is sold separately on a different bundle, then the app becomes even more powerful, allowing you to track your vehicle's location or get instant collision alerts sent to your phone the moment something happens while you're parked and not in the car. About the footage, looks great. The HDR processing keeps the sky from looking too blown out while you're driving, depending on when you're driving, if there's a sky. It's really cloudy today. Okay, there's some sun and some other footage. Colors look rich and natural. It also has great night owl vision. So that's what it's literally called, the night owl vision software. And it's awesome. It managed to create a bright image in conditions where most dash cams would just show you grain and darkness. The interior camera as well switches seamlessly into infrared at night, so even if it's a pitch black cabin, you will see everyone clearly. and 4K rear camera is fantastic. So what are my complaints? Well, for one, it isn't the cheapest out there. It's about 340 to 350 USD, so a little pricey. And second is a little nitpicky, it doesn't have a touchscreen. Personally, this isn't much of an issue for me, but I've interacted with some other dash cams with the touchscreen, and it's easier for me to navigate the touchscreen than the buttons. It will vary for different people, so you do you. Bottom line, it's a premium true 3-channel system with dual 4K sensors and a suite of AI features in a premium package. So if you want total coverage, front, back, and side, the T800 is a very strong contender. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. A sub to the channel would be great, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care.